Look at it.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High. Rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Rest in the shadow of the Almighty. And I'll say of the Lord, He is my refuge. And I'll say of the Lord, He is my strength. And I'll make of the Most High One my dwelling place. And I'll say He is my God.
Snap.
Oh, interesting. Red coloured water wheel, I've never seen that before. We've got a moorhen chick at home.
It seems to be floating, all this stuff. This red stuff seems to be floating on the water.
It is, it's duckweed. Duckweed always floats, except that it's red as opposed to green.
When we were up at Colleen, they had cleared all the water lilies off the lake to let the other wildlife have more chance.
Where was this?
Colleen.
It's
It's an enormous sort of castle on the edge of the, just on the edge of the cliffs in Ayrshire.
Oh,
It's near Ivor. Beautiful house.
good.
Absolutely beautiful. With lovely gardens all round it and lakes.
Robert Adams, the architect.
Richard,
There's two Adams, right? Was it Richard? There's a number
I
of
think so.
the fireplace man, anyway.
Richard.
Wasn't Adam Smith?
He was an
connection
economist.
with him? Yes, it wasn't his some relationship.
A bit earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it's the same
Same one.
surname. The same. One of them was kidnapped by gypsies when he was a child.
Oh, I see.
I don't know which
They're both
one.
Scotsmen, aren't they?
Yes. Yes, we know well, we used to know a woman from that part. Her family were the original Adams family, lived at Blair Adams. I think they're still there now.
Like their tails, just like dogs.
Yes. Pretty sweet. That kind of attracts some attention.
Is this sharp?
Okay. Oh, this creek with some tortoise here on this one. Willow. Cheeky one, isn't it? Great. You've got to put some willow in the garden.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I know. Grab, you too.
Don't try to me.
No, come on here then. Yes. Yes. Quack, and some more over there. That's one.
Well, there's a whole lot of other species, but different orchids go there too.
Oh, yes.
Do you get orchids, do you?
Yeah, so the spotted orchid and the scented orchid. You used to have some more, but it disappeared. But I think these will only grow on chalky ground.
What's the soil around here? Is it sandy?
I think so.
Very much clay.
Is it? Because it changes, doesn't it? Well, from our side is all clay. And parts of this side of the Wirral are clay and parts are sand.
It's just up on the Raby golf course.
Just get that hole in the top.
They're an awful handful, Anne, when they were little.
What do you mean when they were little?
They're named after.
So where was it held, did you say?
In the town hall.
Oh, right.
Then you can, they put on these receptions, you have drinks and you have a buffet, and then you can walk around the town hall and see where the chamber where they sit. And you can look at all the things. And they've got, as you go in, there's an interesting wooden carving by the entrance of the town hall. I don't know if you've ever seen it, have you?
Can't think that I've ever been in the town hall in Liverpool.
That's a beautiful place. We were showing around last time, weren't we? So we didn't bother to look around this time.
That's right.
We have been showing around.
Yeah, beautifully carved piece on the wall when you go in. It's really quite good, Liverpool. Liverpool put on a good display.
About it.
Oh, people who live here are very loyal to it.
So it's very nice. But you read in the the Times gives it a bad name.
Well, there's this north-south divide anyway.
It could be that. There's
The people in the north feel very much that people in the south dismiss northerners as being sort of uneducated, uncouth natives.
Yes. Well, it's quite right, actually. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good summing up. Well, once you get past Bedford, you've reached the end of civilization as I know it. Actually, there was only
Right, it's low light anyway.
much.
Sitting there in the dark.
That photograph this morning.
The Richards and the Elizabeths.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh, you meant the others?
The one, yes, the one with the yacht that's beached on the sand is at Gunwallow, which is near, it's not so far from Cheyenne Van Dur and Bangor.
Did Nigel get
That's-
all
isn't
four
that
out
near
the
where
work
we
in his car?
I don't think it's a very far. Is it?
Well, I'm not doing
Vera.
anything anymore.
Oh,
It's not so
No,
bad.
sorry, yes.
A bit farther inland.
Yeah.
One of the
Ranger.
What
one of
stage
the
are you on about?
grandfathers had a farm just
well,
behind there.
they've got it back, but
That's
it
where
wasn't.
that's right,
it wasn't
yachts
put
right near the low
It was
pool.
simple. It was
On
a
the,
bit
low
the
bar.
IC
That's right, well, yeah, it came out.
I thought this was you coming into Hook Club.
A
Yes.
bit like
I woke up this morning, or we'd woken up at just after
I heard that story this
Did you?
summer.
A knock came on the
no problem to park because you park about £5 a week or something like that. Shady Creek.
What's that, squirrel?
Yeah.
But the flat,
There were 2 J's over
the flat we had this year, there was, we had a garage as well, although we didn't actually
Big
use
barber,
it.
squirrel, great squirrel.
There's a squirrel there.
Well, I imagine
2 J's of them.
if you go out of season, you usually get someone staying.
But it was Country Cottages that sent you the brochure, wasn't it?
I'm
Is
not
it-
sure it was just.
Coast and Country Cottages,
Yeah.
because that's,
Would be the
yeah,
same as-
well that will probably be 2A Island Terrace then,
There
because,
was one on the island terrace
Yes.
because I knew you stayed there.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the times.
Look, what was good about, if you get flat 2A, Island Terrace, the good thing about that is that you get a little peekaboo of the sea. You can
Oh,
get boats
it's
going up and down.
lovely.
So.
Weeks ago, and he lives in an apartment building now, and behind the apartment building is Sheraton Hotel, and they've got a swimming pool. And so he was telling me that some beauty came out and proceeded to sunbathe in the nude, and of course you could imagine all the apartments. And the girl seemed to be oblivious to this fact. The maitre d' of the place came out with his bow tie and that dinner jacket, and he invited her to go inside, and then you could see her, this guy pointing there. And this girl was looking up there, a little bit taken back.
That's some of the experience in the Salcombe Hotel.
Oh, but you were a bit cold at the time, weren't you? That's
You
where
were somewhere-
Ella's going to work.
No, I wasn't.
The maitre d' came and asked you to move on.
No, I took off all my clothes in the basement of the Salcombe Hotel. And the manager came down wearing his bow tie. And I was jumping up and down at the time. And asked me if there was anything wrong.
Looks like it's all right.
So anyway, he took me and wrapped me up in a blanket and gave me some brandy, and they put me up for the night free.
Obviously pays to take your clothes off in the Salcombe
You've heard the
Hotel.
story before, haven't you?
No.
Haven't you? Well, it was sort of when we, I was,
That is the end of the story. There is a beginning.
there is a beginning to this story, and that is that I'd taken out these visitors, landlubbers, in a rubber dinghy out to our yacht. And this huge guy, about 14 stone, tried to jump off the side of the rubber dinghy onto the yacht with his suitcase in his hand. You could imagine, just went like that and flipped over. And we were swimming in the Salcombe Estuary in early April at 11:30 at night, wearing Wellington boots.
It's a good place to start the story. After we out swimming.
Well, anyway, half an hour later, I managed to get ashore with dinghy, with oars,
Or without your Wellington boot.
with the Wellington boots, but without his suitcase.
Oh, that would have been something.
And I left him hanging onto the yacht.
It's a good place for it
So-
to be cooled off.
Anyway, it was about an hour or so later, it was gone midnight, that I was beginning to suffer from hypothermia. So I went into the Salcombe Hotel and said to the receptionist, I've just capsized and could I go down and use their changing room. So I went down, expecting her to tell the manager or tell somebody. So I had to get these wet clothes on. So I was down there waiting for somebody to come and help me. And the people, Alan Cormier and Coff, the yacht hadn't come in at this stage. They'd gone off to rescue this chap off the yacht. So I was left down there, jumping up and down, trying to keep warm with no clothes on. These people were all coming in with the dicky bows on, you know, saying, good evening, and I was saying, good evening. But they're all taking no notice and walking out again.
They're pretending not to notice.
That's right, yeah.
Normal state of affairs. You come from these parts.
I'm a stranger to these parts. And eventually one of them must have thought,
We haven't seen many like yours.
Woodall decided to tell the manager, and he came down.
He said, "You off blue."
He said, "Could you help me?" And I said, "Yes."
With nothing.
They fetched the doctor and he came and took our temperature. By this time, there were two of us in the same state.
It's even worse.
Yes. The chap that got off the yacht, he'd come by this stage, he'd been brought in as well, he was also suffering from hypothermia. So the doctor came and they put us up, and neither of us they couldn't register the temperature of either of us. So they just put us up for the night and gave us a breakfast in the morning, breakfast in bed. And we said cheerio and left.
It's alright for some, isn't it?
15 years ago was this, I think.
Yes, it's 15 years.
Before it was an apartment building.
16 years ago.
If he's going to go to Greece, then he's got to...
Especially after getting married that very day.
That's right.
Over,
Yeah,
that's
But then,
right. Bit traumatic.
you know, if you want some new
it'd be nice
breed,
if they can...
I mean,
Oh, yes.
you should get
I hope they
a,
can.
in this country once in a,
If we hadn't
well,
been
medium
taking
calves,
any
you get a
part
sport.
in the wedding, we might
you know, it's got
have
some other characteristic
Yeah.
that you're looking for.
paid a bit for the
But if you go to America,
But,
if you, or Canada, if you
Casey's
ask for it,
parents are going to do
you've
the
got it.
reception part. They're very
Because
traditional.
the English ones must be purebred,
And,
pedigree. Well, yeah, they don't worry about the
if you
pedigree.
want
They just
anything more, then
use some other cross
characteristics.
and you've got that.
so we said we do the buffet. And
If you want a bigger animal, you cross the Holstein and say it's a purebred Aberdeen Angus and so on.
That should be nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, people have been
in a
able to do that
sense,
in
it would
England
be
as
nice for
well.
us because it will mean that a lot of the extra friends that live
Yes.
around us,
Well, they'll do anything to
you
make
can then
money.
invite for the evening.
But that's in the
Yes.
United States, that's not Canada.
Right, so,
It
yeah.
would be a
They're
bit
much
difficult
more
for them to
Well,
invite
I'm just
across
quoting the
their
marketing board.
Well, don't
So it'd
believe everything you
be,
read.
I mean, it'd be very
Oh, it's very
expensive if you
cold,
had
isn't it? That's
vast numbers of friends. It means all friends from church and
Well,
everything
seeing
can
as
come, can't they?
Katie's parents, she's a fifth daughter.
Yes.
It's awfully expensive, isn't it?
Is Katie the last
Well,
one?
it's
Or
a
are
season,
others
it's
married?
She's off to a tea.
Yes, had plenty of practice.
For enough
Well,
diseases of her own.
Derek
yeah.
won't get
Are
this
they,
time that he got with Andrews and Christine.
Are you feeding cattle
Remember?
with huge doses of
And
antibiotics?
Christine's dad stood
Well,
up
so
and said he
we-
wasn't so
we
used
can't
as
make
Derek
over
to
that.
this, and he plonked it on
Oh,
Derek
it
at the
should be
last
illegal,
minute.
but
I don't remember the
That was not a direct answer, actually.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
yeah.
useful.
He was so
That was
taken
it,
by
it can be-
storm.
Well, they're always trying to monitor it, and they
Derek's more
found
used to public
a
speaking.
big
He said,
firm in Germany doing it.
That's cruel. That really is
nobody
cruel.
had prepared something.
Well,
He was
that's
not
right.
expecting
Yeah.
that at all.
And they're monitoring our cattle.
I mean, that really is cruel.
Of course, you can do it under a vet's permission, but that's of course the meat doesn't go to human consumption for the antibiotics.
So, did
Worn
Christine
out.
not mind if I was not me?
yeah.
With it.
I think they're
Well, I
still
think
doing
Christine's
it
used
in
to
North
it.
America.
I think that's still legal.
She ought to.
That's why the common market prohibited the importation of American beef, because it
That's the way to do it, of course, isn't it? Just suddenly turn around and hand it to somebody else.
Growth steroids
when
was
they
the
try to
latest.
scare
That's right, yes. Definite style there, I would say.
He was
because they retaliated trying to force the Europe to import Canadian or American beef. But it doesn't Texas in this country. Something we've done wrong.
You haven't had it on the farm?
Not at Roe End, which had one suspected case, but the vet was, when the ministry vet looked at the cow, he said it definitely wasn't the case. That's from feeding meat and bone meal to cattle. But the meat and bone meal contains the brains of infected sheep or other animals.
Well, that's what they say, isn't it? They reckon it's the brains from the sheep that's the problem.
But we did hear, unofficially, they can trace it all the disease back in Britain to a certain consignment of cattle food which was distributed all over the country.
I think it's horrible things they put in sausages these days.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you eat them very much.
Do you know that when they these meat processing plants, they have these machines which strip the all the meat off the skin, and they strip everything off the bone, and they actually take a thin layer of they take all the skin off the outside of the bone. They actually strip them right off, and all these things get ground up together and put into things like Frankfurter sausages and the hamburgers and things. Yes, I'm not sure now whether I'd like to eat some of this meat unless I saw it minced up myself.
Look all the holes you eat in your bread too, you never know. Well, that's especially brown bread, and it's organic bread, it's just as bad as the bread growing with sprays.
Organic bread.
But
Big
it's
brains.
something already taken.
No, that's that will be safe then.
You won't get used to that when you die.
No.
Take it all in pills, you know.
You know, interesting meal to get. Come to a party.
Take the pills.
With contaminated water.
What's a what awful canal of water near Manchester. It was nearly black, the water, just flowing around the canal. Was it near Sale or where somebody? No, it must have been there. Yeah, it's just approaching Manchester from the train. There was a big lake and there was a canal running round it with all this filthy black water.
Well, that's where the pollution of the Mersey starts over by Stockport.
Yes, that was about that area, I should think.
They have some industrial plant over there that starts off by polluting the Mersey, right over there.
Yes. But your water tastes quite good. I had a drink of it, it's quite good.
Well, the water's not bad at all.
They're not very
Good
easy to
Welsh
have,
water.
are they, these chests?
What you
keep them
can't
in
taste, it
bedroom
gets you.
all you have to keep them in.
What?
Present them.
What leader doesn't get a rough ride under British press?
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Well, I think we in the South have got no idea how strong the anti-conservative feeling is far the north. I think I'm not right. Because when I talk to my conservative friends, they all think everybody's a conservative. And that's a foregone conclusion that Conservatives will win the next election. You know? So they've got to do. The Labour Party got to do a lot wrong to lose the next election. I should think anyway.
There's a much bigger difference here between the parties, that's my opinion,
Yeah.
than there is in
Canada, yes.
in Canada particularly. I mean, you can hardly tell the difference between the Conservatives and the Liberals in Canada.
No.
Essentially, they're all Conservative,
Mm.
but they're not as right-wing as Maggie Thatcher, and they're not anywhere like as right-wing as Socialists or the Labour Party.
I think it's capitalist and gone mad in this country.
I think so.
I wouldn't say that the Labour Party is now completely left-wing. It used to be, it isn't now. It's moving more towards the old liberal ideas. So of course we haven't got a Liberal Party at all now. I mean the SDP's sort of non-existent really. It might as well not be there. But
Well, we have three parties, but our NDPs are even weaker than yours. No, they're not weaker. Your Liberals are probably weaker than our NDPs. NDPs are a socialist.
yes.
The Liberals are supposedly more forward-looking group, but they're just as conservative.
We've got the feeling the Conservatives are getting unlucky. But they've got some good social engineering they've done. It's been rather hard-hearted. And people are getting a bit sick of it, so they're getting unlucky. And then, when opinion starts to go, it seems unlikely that anything will bring it back again.
Well, things get done at a certain price, don't they? I don't think it costs really too much to what you've done.
That's the only saving grace for the Conservatives at the moment is the thought, as far as the Labour is concerned, is what's lurking in the background. I mean, alright, the policies have moved more central, but who is lurking in the background who might try to grab power if the Labour Party got in?
That's right.
A lot of people will not vote for them.
I still don't think they'll lose the next election because, I mean, so many people have been hurt by the present policies of the Conservative government. Yes. An awful lot of people have been hurt. Yes.
If we read this Country Landowners Association, it's just as damning to the present government as it used to be to the Harold Wilson's government, you know, just about swap names over and that's it.
Yeah.
If the country landowners condemn the Conservative government,
Absolutely.
yes.
Pillar of the right-wing society.
Yes, we do.
That's what it is. That's what the young people think that really matters, because
Christmas.
they're the people who have
They don't know.
been a higher proportion of voters from next time.
I think young people have gone swung very much to the right over the last 10 years.
Pardon?
Pick it up when
Become
you
much
get
more
the dog.
materialistic.
Well,
Well, last year you picked a lot out, didn't
yes,
you?
we were. No, it's sort of. I wouldn't have anything to do with it, although I was holding the other end of the log. It's nothing to do with me.
As darkness falls, you go out and bring it down.
I see.
You cut branches off, you see.
Billy wasn't awake, so there was no... Are they?
The ferry going right to the middle.
Ankles up, 5 in there, 10, 5, 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 40, 50, 5, 50, 5, 50 bid, 5, 50, 6 an hour, at 550, 65, 5, 55, 60, 5, 65, 5, 65, and against out 70, 5, 70 bid, 5, 5, 75, and against out 80, 5, 85, 5, 85, 5, yes, 90, 5, 90, 5, 95, 5, 95, and again now, at 5, 9, 5 lower, at 6 bid, 6, yes, bidding, 6 bid, 600, at 600 out here, at 600 guineas on that good fresh cow, at 600 guineas 10, 610, 610, 20, 620, 630, 640, 640, 640 bid, 640 out across up, at 640, 50 now, 50, 650, thank you, at 650 all out here, at 650, 6 an hour, at 650, how officer, at 650, she's very fresh, remember. 60, 660, 70, 670, 670 out again now. At 670 guineas you're out there. At 670 one more. At 670 you lose it, sir. At 670 guineas the bid's against you. At 670 guineas it's not very far away, but it goes this time. At 670. Out. Might be turned away. Calf there, 21A by French Sport Bounty, that calf, and a good calf, that isn't it? Just born earlier in the month. Start over. 150, 100, 80, 70, 50, thank you sir, 50 bid, at 50 bid, 50 bid, have a card, at 50 only bid, 5 now, at 50 guineas, 5, 55, at 55 and again 60 bid, at 60 and 5, 65, at 65 out across now, 70 bid, 5, 75, 80 bid, 5, 85, at 85, 90 now, at 85, 90 bid, at 95 anyway bidding, at 5, 95, at 95, 100 now, 100 bid, 100 out on top sir, at 105 now, at 100 gid, 5, 105, 105, 10 now, at 105, 10, 110, 110 and against them, at 110 when it's below now, at 110 all now, I sell out at 110, tops. 810 now, at 300, calf to come in the new year, 10, 310, bid 20 now, at 310 out there, at 310, 50 1 hour, at 310, well a calf inside, at 310, 15, 315, 320, 320 bid, 325 now, at 320 bid, 5 anywhere, at 320 guineas well, 5, 325, 325, come back, at 325, but nothing that car, at 325, 30 anywhere, at 325 on the left now, at 325 all up. 30, 330, 330 bid out against them, at 335, 335, 40, 340, 35, 345, and 50 now. Calming in the new year, remember?
50, 350, 350 bid, 350 and again now. At 350 Isella in the gap this time, all done. At 350. Peter.
I didn't record that one.
Wait for the little one.
I should have got the one before. I'll try this one so it goes.
50 now, at 300 bid, Christmas carving 10, 310, 310 bid 20, 320, 330, 330, 330, 40 now, at 330 a calf becomes 40, 340 and 50, 350, 360, 370, 370, 380 now, 80, 380, 380 bid 5, 385, 385, 90, 390, 395, 395, 400 and again 405 may I, 5405, 410, 410, 15 and 20 miles, 20, 420, 5, 425 and again 30, 435, 435, 40, 445 and again some 50, 450, 450 out here. At 450 guineas, one more. At 450 will I set up on the left this time. At 450, at the back line. 53 now, giving 19.4 a day by Master. Good tester again. Start away. 450, 350, 300, 280 I'm bid, thank you, 280 bid, at 280 bid, 90 down, at 20 guineas, 90 wakes up, at 280 bid, 90 we're giving just under 20, give 90, 290, 300 bid, at 10, 310, 310 bid, 20, 320, 330, 340, 340, 340, 350, 350, 360, 360 bid, 365 if you like up, at 365, 365, and 70, 370 bid, 370 out again now, 5, 375, at 375, 80 down, at 375 out on the right here, at 375, 80, 380, 380 bid, 380 down again there, at 380 guineas on the right bid, at 380 and selling this time, at 380, Mr. Pemberton. Good Canadian sire, nice special on that young cow, start away, 450, 350 I'm in, 350, at 350 tiny cow there, at 350 bid, 350, 60 may I, at 350 giving 21 a day, at 350, 350, 60 may I, 60, 360, 5, 365, 370, 370 bid 5, 375, 380, 380 bid 5, 385, 385, 90 now, at 385 looking nicely, at 385, 90, 390, 5, 395, 400, and against up at 400 a bit, 5 now, at 400 guineas, one more there, 5, 405, 405, 10, 410, 15, 415, 20 now, at 20, 425, 425, 30, 435, 435, and again now, at 435, out across, at 435, 40, 445, 445, 445, 50, 455, 455, and again there, at 455, out in front now, at 455, she goes this time, hold on, at 455, Mr. Cooper. Seven takers up, 700 bid, 700, 700, 10 now, at 700 guineas, a milky car here, at 700 bid, 10 now, at 700 guineas, 10 anywhere, at 700, 10 quickly in a high tester, at 700 bid, 10 anywhere, at 700 more quickly want up, at 700 guineas, a maiden bid there, fired that one right in the ball, at 700 guineas, all done, at 700 guineas, I sell her below, then quickly 10, 20, 720, nearly work, at 720, 30 now, at 720, bidding 30, 730, 40, 740, 740, and again now, Mr. A, 50, 750, 60, 760, 760, very milky, 70, 770, 770, and again at 770, one more, at 770 guineas, she's giving about 6 or 7. 80, 780, 800 bid, at 800 stick with that, at 820 more there, at 800 guineas, have another stuff, at 810 if you like, at 800 guineas, well it's there, at 800 I'll sell her, this time all done, at 8, that's Alan. Carl. Have a calf out of that calf. Here's in fact we got 2 out of her. She had a calf most recently, but here's the last year's calf. This is the Leighton Work Boy yearling in the ring there. That's 56A. Start away. Nice sort there. 300, 200. Take us up 2 bid there, 200 bid, 200, 10 now, 10, 210 bid, 20, 220 bid, 30, 240, 50, 60, 70, 270 bid, 270, 80 now, at 270 guineas, one more 80, 280, 280 bid, 90, thank you sir, at 290 and madam, at 290 bid, 3 now, at 290 all out, yeah, at 290 guineas, I sell on the left, this time, bidding at 3 bid, 310, 310, 310, out against up at 15, 315, 20, 320 bid, 320 out again now, at 325 now, at 320 guineas, I sell up, outside this time, at 320, to Roberts.
He's a good one.
That is the other card, that's B, just born on the 21st of August, that's by Rats Court Bounty, and out of that nice 800 guinea card. Start away. 150, 100, 80. 50 the old start, 50 bid, at 50 guineas, we have a card, at 50 bid, 5 now, at 50 guinea bid, 5 anywhere, at 50 the bid, 5 to 5, 55, 60 bid, 5, 65, 70 bid, 5, 75, at 80 bid, 85, 85, 90 bid, at 90 fill up, at 90 on the left side, at 90, 100 bid, 100 and again now, bidding at 100 bid for the other car, at 105, 105, 105, at 105, 10, 110. Don't make it, don't split them up, sir, the sisters. At 110, 50 now. At 110, 50 may I. At 110, once more. At 110 when it's on the 15. 115, 115 out Mr. P here. At 115, once more. At 115, I sell her in front. 20, 120, 120. At 120, she goes at 120. That's with her sister. Thank you. Well done, sir. So, 64, Winter Carbon of the Belgian Blue, guaranteed in car for that heifer. Done very well, done nearly 6,000 already, still milking, testing well, and 17 away now. Nicely made car, that's a real nice sword, isn't it? Start away, 600, fine, 4 bid, brings up, 400 bid, 400 comes down, yeah, at 400 bid, 20 now, at 420, 420, 40, 60, 460, 460, 80, 480, 500 bid, 500 out here, at 500 guineas, down again here, at 500 bid, 10 now, at 500 guineas, 10 may I? At 500 bid, 10 now, at 500 on top of it now, 10, 510, 520, 530, 530, 40, 540, 50, and 60 now, at 60, 560, 570, 570, 570, 80,
Aren't they lovely? £100. We could have had one, Connie said, for the garden.
The back view of Susan.
Yeah, right. Can't beat that, can you?
It's alright, don't worry.
Yeah. Well, yes, please, you know. The old part of the house at that time. 400 years old. Where father slept in his bedroom. The modern part of the house, 150 years old. The orchard. The granary. The pond underneath. Pond's dried up this year. Granary's on the stilts to that side.
The middle of.
You've got the ticket for that. What's his number?
Yeah.
You've got the ticket for that little one on the back. Yeah.
Oh, he's got Kevin.
Okay.
Right,
What number do you want?
that's Kevin's got.
Right,
Right, we're coming down now. Baby, can we go?
Oh, look, she's wild, that one. That your one?
Two that come in now for your...
You've got to shut that gate. Come on, out of the way, Cecil.
Lift the gate up too.
Horrible way loading cows.
Right.